bars, probably devastated these businesses, cost 5 establishments, probably between them, over $100,000 because he couldn't wait a couple days to find out whether or not he had COVID-19, knowing full well he had been exposed. Those are the people that are angry at Yahoo Nation, these government workers. These government workers are responsible for a lot more infections and economic chaos than Yahoo Nation ever will be.
Wow, Sheila, what a catch. And by the way, if I was the editor of the Ottawa Citizen, I'm putting that on the front page. I'm not burying it.
Yeah, that should be the headline.
Yeah.
The headline should have been "Bureaucrat causes 5 business closures because he couldn't wait for his COVID-19 testing to come back." It's from the Ottawa Citizen, posted 3 days ago. Elgin Street bar owners say 2 irresponsible drinkers closed 5 establishments. 2 Elgin Street bar owners say at least 5 restaurants had to close and have staff members tested for COVID-19 because of the actions of 2 irresponsible drinkers who went bar hopping while waiting for their own test results. The 2 men, regulars in their mid-40s, went out on Elgin Street last week while waiting for COVID test results, both of which came back positive. Okay? Now let's go down, 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 guys. Go with me here. These 2 guys have created a trail of havoc, destruction, and chaos, another bar owner said. He estimated that the weekend closure alone cost his bar $20,000 in sales. The problem came to light last Friday when 2 patrons let it be known that they had tested positive. Next line, here's the most important part. Eventually, one of those men, a public servant, as in government worker, admitted he had been tested Tuesday for COVID-19 after being told that he'd come in close contact with someone who had tested positive. His own test result came back late Thursday. In the interim, he had visited a number of Elgin Street bars and restaurants. The 2 drinkers are known as customers who do not respect social distancing. So these, at least one of them is a government worker who closed 5 bars, probably devastated these businesses, cost 5 establishments, probably between them, over $100,000 because he couldn't wait a couple days to find out whether or not he had COVID-19, knowing full well he had been exposed. Those are the people that are angry at Yahoo Nation, these government workers. These government workers are responsible for a lot more infections and economic chaos than Yahoo Nation ever will be.
Wow, Sheila, what a catch. And by the way, if I was the editor of the Ottawa Citizen, I'm putting that on the front page. I'm not burying it. Yeah, that should be the
headline.
Yeah.
The headline should have been "Bureaucrat causes 5 business closures because he couldn't wait for his COVID-19 testing to come back."
Well, you know, it makes a mockery of the most ridiculous phrase of 2020, which is we're all in this together, except when we're not, except when we're in a position of power. So right now we're hearing the narrative, oh, don't gather for Thanksgiving, right? You know, that's dangerous. But what do you want to bet that the Fords and the Tories and the Trudeaus, they're going to be having Thanksgiving dinner? No, I have no doubt about it, because we saw this during Easter, didn't we, Sheila? Don't go to the cottage. Hey, Mr. Premier, where are you off to? To the cottage? I mean, it's crazy. And it's this idea, Sheila, of do as I say, not as I do. And and then we have, you see, there you go, Dr. Theresa Tam. Think twice before gathering for Thanksgiving. By the way, Sheila, last week, very quietly, the federal Trudeau Liberal government relaxed travel restrictions, right? So think of this, folks. Getting together on the weekend for Thanksgiving with Aunt May and Uncle Ben. You're playing with fire. But meanwhile, we can have an airline fly in from Wuhan, China to Pearson with, and you don't even have to be a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident anymore. There can be some kind of connection with a loved one here and you're in, and that's okay. Sheila, how does this make any sense at all?
Well, and then if you're in Albertan in BC, just anticipate the insurance claim because your vehicle's going to get keyed because there's so much hysteria around people visiting from anywhere that the locals will key your car. Yet Justin Trudeau just throws the borders open, and you can have these planes of people from all over the place landing in Vancouver. But if you're an Albertan in Golden, your truck's going to get keyed. Someone just asked in the somebody just asked in the live chat, not even a super chat, but I just think it's pretty funny. Did Sheila just pronounce public servant as public serpent? Because that's a great Freudian slip, and maybe I did, and it is. It's accurate.
Oh boy, there's a Freudian slip, and perhaps a slogan to put on a T-shirt, eh, Sheila?
Yeah.
That's an excerpt from my daily TV show that I do live at 12 noon Eastern time. We talk about the news of the day, we play interesting viral videos, and most importantly, I take your questions that you chat to me through YouTube Super Chat. I think that's the funnest part of it. So tune in every weekday at 12 noon Eastern time, only here at rebelnews.com.